Hello everyone, my name is Nikhila Sharma. I am the director of Go Clean Solutions Private Limited. I follow Ricky Chadda as an Astrohealer on YouTube. Thank you.
Hello friends, this is Ricky Chadda from Astrohealer. Today in this video, we shall be discussing something which was requested by many of you, asking me to make a video on when a particular planet gets matured or starts showing you the effect in your life. So here I am with this most interesting topic that I call as maturity age of a planet. Like a baby has an age, everything in life grows. Similarly, a planet also has got an age when it shows the effect. So we shall be talking about all the 9 planets now. The first one, I want you to take it down if you are interested in astrology. The first planet we shall be talking about is Jupiter. Jupiter is the first planet in your life which gets matured between the age of 15 and 20, but the peak period is 16 years, which means after your 15th birthday, these planets get mature. Sun, the next planet, gets mature by the age of 21 and 22. When you are 21 and 22, and the peak is 22, which means after your 21st birthday, it gets matured. Moon, 23, 24, it gets matured when you celebrate your 23rd birthday. Venus is 25 and 27, between that. So after you cross your 24th age, the birthday you celebrate. Next is Mars. Mars gets matured at between 28 and 30, and that is the reason why I always tell people, those who are manglik, that you must get married after the age of 22 because your Mars becomes mature. So after your 27th birthday, you are into the 28th year, and this is where Mars gets more mature. Mercury gets matured at the age between the age 32 and 35, which means, and the most important, the peak of Mercury is 32. So after your 31st birthday, it gets matured. Saturn gets matured at the age of 36, and between 36 and 39, the peak period I would say is 36 itself. So after your 35th birthday, the effect starts. Rahu, on the other hand, is between 42 and 47, but the peak is 42. So after your 41st birthday, the Rahu's maturity will be seen in your horoscope. Now, the last planet I would like to discuss is Ketu. Now, Ketu gets matured between the age of 48 and 54, but the peak starts at 48, which means after your 47th birthday, this effect starts. In Vedic astrology, every planet matures around a particular age. Now, before this age comes into your life, before it arrives, a planet normally behaves very immaturely because it is not mature. The full result of the signification that a planet has will be seen after it gets matured. And when it is immature, you very rarely see those maturity. So now I shall be talking about each and every planet. When it matures, what happens in your life? The first planet, as I spoke about, is Jupiter. So when Jupiter gets matured, obviously it's a planet which relates to your wisdom, your knowledge, your higher learning, which are somewhat missing in our life. So after the age of 15, we start developing, whether I'm not talking about Mahadasha, Antardasha or any of that sort, whatever Mahadasha you are going through. The Jupiterian qualities will start becoming more aware of ourselves. Right? At its peak age, which is 16 now in this case, it will give us an opportunity to expand our horizon. Whatever Mahadasha you are into, Jupiter will definitely give you a time to expand our horizon. This is the time when we have to make major decision of our career. And it also gives you enough capability and capacity to gain knowledge. It will also try to focus our attention on education and help us grow and progress in life. It is a very general overview of what it will do in our personal life. So this is the time when you normally select your faculty, your stream, what you desire for. Now, depending upon the placement of Jupiter, because every individual will have a different chart, different horoscope, we have to see, because Jupiter is going to give you different effect according to the house it is placed, the house it rules. So Jupiter will, if it is well placed, which means it is in a friendly house, or it is exalted, or it is in a Mool Trikona sign or own sign, then it will surely give you the benefit. But if it is placed in an enemy planet or afflicted, debilitated, then also Jupiter will always try to give you benefit, but you will have to put lot of efforts, lot of sacrifice to obtain the same. I mean to say wisdom and knowledge. House placement wise, I would say Jupiter normally does good in every house, even if it is placed in the 6th house, 8th house or 12th house. But it will all depend which sign it is into. We have to even see that at its peak age, which means 16, it might activate those houses and will provide you some knowledge or wisdom related to those houses. You will gain higher and better understanding of those houses also. Now, I'll give you an example. The example is, suppose you are a Gemini by ascendant, by Lagna. Now, Jupiter here rules your 7th house and your 10th house, right? At the age of 16, what will happen? Which means after your 15th birthday onwards, you will start gaining better understanding of your career and profession, because the 10th house is getting activated. Jupiter also may bring lot of teachers and gurus in your life, and you will start knowing many people. So with contact, but 7th house is when you connect with people. You may form a partnership, and the messages, the knowledge, which career you should choose, maybe it will come. Normally you get all the information from your peer group. You may not listen to your parents, but you will definitely listen to the people around you. Jupiter also governs in your life your merits, recognition, scholarship, luck, fortune, and so on. These things will also come into play as Jupiter will mature. Now, the next planet, as I spoke, is Sun. Now, when I say Sun gets mature at the age of 22, that's a peak period. It will show you the progress in career. And it's a very important time where you establish your professional advancement. Sun also rules ego, soul, courage, your father, government sector, and so on. So it can show the sense of maturity towards your own self. You will start developing your own personality. You will become more aware of the demand of your soul. So Sun will start telling you your soul wants this. Depending on where the Sun is placed in your chart, which planet it is along with, or which is the houses of whom is he aspected by, the result will definitely differ. The house that sun rules in your chart, in your horoscope, and the house where it is placed will also show maturity and sense of confidence and enlightenment towards that particular house. I'll give you an example. If you are a Taurian by Lagna, sun rules your fourth house. And if it is placed in the ninth house, so fourth house and the ninth house, it comes into play. It shows a greater understanding of what gives you comfort in your life, because fourth house is a house of comfort. Relationship with your mother will become better, and the love for your homeland will gain a new sense of awareness. It can also make you travel for your career, because the ninth house is coming to play, and will truly make you understand what your soul demands for, or what is the desire, or your soul's desire. Now next is moon. Now moon, as you know, it always signifies in your life your emotions, mother, imaginations, traveling, water places, water bodies, homeland, your homeland, and nourishment in life. At the age of 24, which is a peak age of this, can show mentally you are growing, maturity coming on an emotional level and mental level. You will start thinking more from your mind. It can activate things related to the signification of moon. Again, look at the house, it rules, it's placed, it's aspecting, and so on. For example, again, if you are a Capricorn, that means 10th number is written in the Lagna, where moon will definitely be ruling your 7th house. And if suppose it is placed in the 3rd house, so now it is 7th house and the 3rd house, this will make you psychologically very mature for marriage, and you may get into a commitment in relationship also, because it is placed in the 3rd house. It can also show a lot of travel, especially to places you will start feeling very good near the water places, or watery places, I would say. Next is Venus. Now Venus normally rules in our horoscope. It signifies your romance, marriage, spouse, especially for a male. So from your 24th birthday, what will happen? It can show a new relationship or even marriage that you are preparing yourself for. Now 25th is the peak age, and this is normally the age when most of the us depending on the culture also, we get married. So at 25th, Venus becomes fully mature, so it makes you understand love in a very matured way. What is romance for you at the age of 19 and 20 and 21 is different from what romance means for you at the age of 25. You will learn to deal with your love and relationship in a sensible way. Also, when Venus is originally placed in the chart, it will give you good result in that house also. For example, if you are a Leo ascendant, number 5 written in the Lagna, Venus is ruling your 3rd and the 10th house. Now, if it sits in the 5th house, it can definitely show a new relationship. 5th house is a house of romance, and a new love in your life. You can be engaged in a new creativity hobby also, because 5th house is of creativity also, and you will develop a sense of passion for the work that you do. Next, as I told you, Mars. Now Mars I would like to emphasize more, because when you talk about Mangli chart, we always tell a person who is Mangli that it's best that you get married after the age of 28. Why? Because at 28, Mars is now becoming mature. A new sense of independence in your life comes. You can become more courageous, ambitious, and fearless. You will also gain physical maturity as well towards the things of that house where Mars is placed. And if suppose Mars is in your first house like Scorpio, okay, it can show that you will become more confident and bold and very adventurous. You will naturally learn to face obstacles in your life more confidently. You will learn to take things on your stride and may also become more aggressive. So the maturity level at the age of 28, you are confident, you are courageous, you know what to do, and three planets have already matured over here. The Jupiter has gone through the phase, Moon has gone, and Venus has gone, so it is better. Mercury now, the next, gets matured at the age of 32. Mercury rules what? Your intelligence, because now intelligence is there, experience also to an extent is there. Communication is better because you start meeting people and you're communicating better. Analytical ability also comes and you are very logical in your thinking. You are good now to talk, read, write, etc. You will be more practical. Mercury is a very practical sign. It rules Virgo. You may have to take important decisions relating to money, and so your finance and how to save money, how to manipulate your finances comes at the age of 32. It will give you maturity to think logical and very practical. This age also important for intellectual development. For Virgo ascendant, that means 6th number is written in your Lagna chart. If Mercury is sitting in the 11th house, what happens? It will show you that increase in communication. All of a sudden, you will start getting a better communication ability in you, and it will make you more proactive. It will also help you to become more intellectual in your and in your career. The role of communication will become a part and parcel and very important, and you will be engaged into social networking by the way of communication again. Next is Saturn. Now Saturn is a planet which gets matured at the age of 36. Now 36 is an age where you have, I would say the first spell of your life, as this is the second inning of your life. And Saturn itself represents maturity. It represents hard work, persistence, and patience. This is a age, or this age I would say is extremely important, because at this age you are successfully or you are successful in knowing and understanding the true meaning of Saturn. Hard work, taskmaster, so on. We become a more humble, even if you're very, aggressive, short-tempered and all that. By the age of 36, Saturn will say, okay, cool down, boy. Okay, I've come now. So, and being patient, and you will definitely learn the true reality of your life. We finally understand that we are no longer the young boy or a person, and are becoming old day by day. Saturn will keep on saying, Baba, you are now don't have that strength that you had. Now you are growing, you are coming to, and so Saturn will start giving you indication. We are made to focus on our karmas. For example, if you are a Piscean ascendant, that means 12 number is written in your Lagna. If Saturn sits in the 8th house, you may feel a sudden change, because 8th house talks about a transformation. But you will also learn to deal with them with more patience, and you will put that hard work that is required over here. And by then, in the 8th house also represents your in-laws. So you will be dealing in a better way with your in-laws also. You will definitely feel that there is some karmas that plays in our life, and you need to finish those karmas to explore your life further. Now comes to Rahu. Now Rahu gets matured at the age of 42. Rahu wants to achieve. Rahu likes new things, innovative, new experiences, new places. It can also make you very obsessive with a particular thing. For example, if you are a Cancer ascendant, if Rahu is placed in your 12th house, okay, it can show a sudden obsession with foreign places and a new hunt for finding the meaning of life. 12th house is a house of divinity, a dark house. It can also make a person very spiritual in nature, and it can make you travel to foreign lands, ashrams, spiritual places, and so on. In general, it can also make a person more materialistic and prone to getting into wrong and dangerous activities and addictions. 12th house Rahu will definitely put you into wrong addictions. Ketu, the last planet I'll be talking about in the maturity this video. Ketu gets matured at the age of 48. Ketu is a planet of detachment, salvation, isolation, spirituality. It makes us look within ourselves. That's what we call as introspection. And you become detached from wealth and material things in life. It makes us more aware of ourselves, and this is what we call as self-actualization. This is actually the time for self-introspection and look within ourselves. It will make you more detached with the house where it is placed in or where it is sitting. It will make you focus on your past, all the things you have done in your past and all the karmas that you have performed till date. This is the best time to become more spiritual and close to God. It is the time to forget your name, fame, luxury, etc. and start looking within yourself. So friends, this was all my analysis on all the 9 planets and the age when it gets matured and what are the results that you can expect during this time. If you did like this video, give it a like, click on the notification bell icon as well. Share this video with your friends, colleagues and relatives. Also, subscribe to my channel if you haven't still. I leave the option of joining my membership. If you feel like, please do so, but at least subscribe to my channel. It's a humble request. Thank you.